Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Just doing another little walk and talk. You know how I am. I'm one of those brothers here. I think I'm Gad, man. I don't even know, man. You just never know. Hold up real quick. Let me turn these notifications off just in case something loud pops up. You know how I am. I'm working on a lot of stuff. Trying to get better. But I want to talk about the story of in Daniel 3 about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, right? You know, the three Israelite men that were thrown into the midst of the fiery furnace by King Nebuchadnezzar, right? You know, before I was in the truth, I'd read that story. You know, I was searching for things, and, you know, I remember my car broke down. And, you know, my grandmother, she would always tell me just to trust the Lord and this, that, and the other, and trust the Lord. I remember I had a car broke down in Georgia, and they didn't have any buses or anything, so, you know, it was hard to get back and forth to my job, and it was just a really bad time for me, you know, and I was living with my mother as a grown man, you know. And I remember reading that story, man, and I remember just, I was at the car dealership trying to get my car out, and, you know, it was a story on faith, man, and it boosted my spirits, man, you know. It just boosted me all the way up whenever I seen that not even a hair was singed on their head. And when I read that, you know, I seen it, you know, visually in my mind as I was reading it. You know, the apostles and elders tell us to be vigilant readers. But even back then, before I was in the truth, I could see that, and then it boosted my spirits, man. And I called my grandmother automatically. And I said, Grandma, I was like, did you ever read that story about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? And she's like, yeah, boy. Yeah, I read it and this, that, and other. And I was like, I'm so thankful that I just read that. And then ever since then, you know, I've been, you know, see, it's a faith thing, man. Like my faith has been built up ever since then, pretty much, you know. You know, I feel like I have so much faith, like it outweighs a lot of things in my life. Like my faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, I know for a fact, man, it's like, it's the reason why I've gotten so far, because I have faith in the Lord, okay? You know, like, what does it say in Hebrews, you know, by faith, Enoch was translated by faith. Abraham was, you know, by faith. I can't read it right now. But by faith, by faith, by faith. And what is faith, man? Okay, the substance of things, what is it? The substance of things hoped for, the things not seen. Basically, you know, something that you believe in. You know, we believe in the one and only true power, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. We know we don't see him, but, you know, we feel him and we know he's there. By faith, man, you know what I'm saying? By faith, we know that, you know, the Lord's going to do things on our behalf. You know, by faith, we know that, you know, we ain't got nothing to really worry about, man. You know, if you would only just know what brothers are going through, different brothers in the brotherhood, you wouldn't even realize how much faith these brothers have, man. They have absolute faith in, hey, I'm gonna be all right, man. Things might be tough right now, but hey, I'm gonna keep on praying. I'm gonna keep on doing this, that, and the other. Keep on fasting. Keep on trusting in the Lord, man. By faith, you know, and nothing. Faith is so strong. It's like a superpower, man. Like faith to get you through some stuff, man. And how do you have faith, man? Okay, you got to be given it by the Lord to put you through certain tests and certain situations, man, to build up your faith in him. Ever since you were younger, you didn't know that you would have this much faith in the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. But ever since you was just a kid, you know, just like It says in the book of Jeremiah, before thou was born, I knew thee. Okay. So before Jeremiah was born, before a bunch of us was born, the Lord knew us, and he knew what kind of faith we was going to have because he made us. That's cold, man. By faith, Noah, prophesied and was moved with fear that the Lord said he was going to destroy the earth. And nobody seen rain back then, but Noah was like, hey, man, the Lord said this, and this what I'm about to do. Okay? By faith, we're going out there and, trying to raise up Israel, through the word of the Lord. And ultimately, building up a exceedingly great army, man. These dry bones that are waking up these days, that's by faith, man. We didn't have to see it. We didn't have to see a chariot to believe that the chariots are there. We didn't have to do none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's actually, wow, that's a cardinal right there. That's spiritual. Sometimes I see the cardinals, There'd be times that I don't see them, but when I do see them, that means something good, I think. It ain't no good luck or anything. It's just spiritual, But anyway, man, by faith, man, like I said, I didn't have to see a chariot to believe that the chariots are real. Hell, I seen them whenever I was just a little boy hovering over my mama's car. I seen it for real, close up and personal. Okay? And my mother can tell you that. Vouch for me. But, hey, that story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, man, I was just reading that earlier, just sitting at the crib. And it's amazing. They said, and Nebuchadnezzar said, I see one like unto the Son of Man standing in there with the with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, man. And that's how the Lord's going to be with us, man, by faith, you see? You know what I'm saying? By faith, man. We got to believe it, too, man. We got to believe it, the things that we about to go into, because it's about to get rough. It's about to get real tough, man, for us, man. But by faith, we going to be straight, man. I can feel it. Some of us might have to be martyrs. Some of us might have to go into different camps. You might have to, man. But by faith, man, we're going to be straight, brothers and sisters. You got to have faith, man. You got to have faith in the Lord that he going to do what he said he going to do. He did everything else. Everything else, this prophecy is unfolding, Everything else the Lord said he's going to do. Like, let's take for example, Ezekiel 37. The prophets prophesied unto these dry bones, and those dry bones represent the house of Israel, man. Guess what? Every year, every moment, every second, there's a new Israelite waking up, man. And you can see it. You can see it. Okay? But we have faith that, hey, the Lord's going to do everything he said he's going to do, man. Because he's been doing it. Why not the rest of it? What the rest of it means, eternal glory, man. In the kingdom of heaven. Okay? Eternal glory, man. Seeing the Lord. I often fantasize about meeting the Lord, meeting Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I don't know what I'm going to do when I meet him. I don't know, to give him a hug or, I might just be sitting there crying in front of him. I don't know, man. I just, man, that's going to be a day, man. Meet the Lord personally, man. And I'm not trying to meet him like by, dying of some, whatever. I want to meet him, and I want to be able to, say to him, hey, I did my best. I did what you told me to do, man. That's how I want to meet him, I want him to be proud of me, through the things that he allowed to happen in my life, to what he took me through to get me to where I need to be. I want to say, hey, I survived, and, I accomplished the mission, man. By faith, man. So with that, man, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Keep the faith, man. Keep the brotherly love. Let brotherly love continue. Hey, man, and you brothers, man, turn up for Yahweh Shai. Shalom.